Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube viewers. Good morning, Facebook Nation. Good morning to everyone, all people, all races, all colors, all languages, to everyone around the world. Good morning to you, and may you all have the best day possible. Today's a good day. Well, before we start, it's really not a good day. First of all, and first and foremost, me personally, and I encourage the viewers as well, to allow our prayers and our sympathy to go to those in Colorado, as well as those in Atlanta, and those all over the world who have suffered, mass atrocity. We're living in a strange world today, people, and that's what this today's topic is all about. And today's topic is fitting because today's topic is American democracy. But before we get into that, click like, subscribe, and also to the family of a friend, a childhood friend that I grew up with out of New Haven, Connecticut, B-Love. To his family, my condolences also go out to you. May you rest in peace. And so today, we got a beautiful topic because it's going to discuss a lot of what is taking place in the world around us. And today I'm going to educate you all, which is a good thing. You're going to get a proper education in life and how this program works, how this channel works, and how you personally and how we all can attain light and what light is all about. And I'm going to give you a demonstration of this because what we face here, not only here in America, all over the world, the greatest enemy to mankind is hypocrisy. Hypocrites are the biggest danger, and they exist, and they're promoted, and they will continue to be unless we educate ourselves in order to stand up to these types of hypocrisy that we're faced with. Okay? So I want to explain how diminishing intellect works, because our intelligence is internal. We all have intelligence to survive, to do anything and become anything that we want to. But again, hypocrisy says that, mankind, not mankind, but people in power have to educate you. That when you're born, you don't know anything. And I'm going to prove this to be untrue. But this is how diminishing intelligence works, or diminishing intellect works on you, on all of us, and how we can come out of it. Okay? I have a question. And nature has every answer to everything that we face in the world. All we have to do is tap into it, which the ancient people before us, this is what they did. So, if you look across, or if you look in front, or if you look to the side, or if you look out your door, you're going to see a tree. If you look out into this video, which I always try to come and see something beautiful every day. I always try to be in touch with nature at some point throughout a 24-hour period. You see the water, okay? Who owns that? Who owns the tree? If I plant a tree right now, and that tree grows up to be 30 feet tall, but I pass on, who owns that tree? That water, the same way. If you're looking at the water and you're seeing the water behind me, who owns this water? And this is where diminishing intellect kicks in, because no one owns it. No one owns that water, no one owns that tree, and no one owns this land. You cannot own something that was here before you got here. So what we say is we claim it. And mankind has claimed things that they do not own. We all own this land because we came from this earth. So we all own it. But we live in a society that says, hey, we're taking this. And that's savagery. That's not humanity. It's savagery. So, in 2021, understand and use the proper words for the things that we face, because when we use the proper words, we understand, and everything around us understands. that we don't fall into hypocrisy. You can't tell me that you own this water. This water was here before you got here. You can't tell me that you own this tree because the tree was here before you got here. So it's savagery. You mean to tell me you're taking the water, you're taking the tree, you're taking the land. And this is where our unhappiness comes from, because we have to chase for something, chase things, and chase to attain money, and chase to attain things that we shouldn't have to. There's enough land on this earth for everyone. So we could have learned that from COVID, because they could have wiped out a national debt. So that's a subject for another time, but it just, I want to explain to you how diminishing intellect works and how it works on you, making you fall into something that doesn't make sense, but you have to make sense out of it. Because if you don't make sense out of something that makes no sense, we will take your life. Savagery. So, okay, so I wrote this quote, and I want to start out before I go into the full topic. Again, click like, subscribe. There's so many topics out there and on my channel, because I speak on everything from relationships, social circles, the workplace, the environment, the community, but it's all within our own responsibility to it. Not pointing fingers, not blaming, but how we encompass ourselves to become better people. Okay? So the quote goes, when one redefines the meaning of a thing, the word itself has become of no value. And that's Dennis Crosby. Okay? So American democracy. Let's get into American democracy. Okay? American democracy. You and I, who live in this great land, we have such a great opportunity to create change for the better. A brighter future for every man, woman, and child. Not only yours, not only this land, because people all around the world are looking, because we are the last democratic state on this earth. This country allows us a voice where most have not. This country has laws to protect every child, woman, and man. This country provides freedom to be all that you can be. No wonder how many people migrate to our shores to be free. Each day I walk this trail, the one that you see behind me, I take in its beauty, I take in its peace, I take in the tranquility of the fresh air and how the birds sing. And the fish, in the summertime, they spring from the water and create this splash. The nature of balance and how it all works in harmony. Wishing humanity could learn from something so visibly easy to see. However, our reality has become something so bleak. We feed on hate. We live for jealousy and gossip. We dislike and shame while seeking out those who we can all lay our blame. My family, my car, my home, it's better than yours. Your color, your culture, your religious beliefs. We can never have peace, not even solidarity. Oh, unless we go to war. Only then it affects you and me. Sad. Is this the reality for America? the land of the brave, the home of the free, where masks are encouraged. And by masks, I'm not speaking about COVID. Where lies are handed out for free. Respect and accountability have taken a back seat. Mass shootings, sexual misconduct, violence on a grand scale. I guess it's to be expected when we choose to seek money instead of lifting up our communities instead. Acknowledging that it takes all people to make this country great, to make this nation one, indivisible, under God. America, I will not give up on you, because heaven and earth knows your worth. Let us all stand up for democracy, independence, most importantly, the American flag, because it stands for all, not a color, not a gender, nor privilege. Because death has no preference. It favors no man. Change begins when we stand for all. Growth begins when we open our eyes. Direction begins when we speak up. Acceptance begins when we no longer condone. All of us, we want this for our own families. But look around you, because it's more than just your family, which makes up this great country in which we are to be. So I want to say that we all have to take on a responsibility, that we're all being played against one another. So many people don't want to hear this because they become part of a machine. They become a part of an algorithm where you can no longer think for yourself, because something so basic as to say who owns this water, which goes back to the beginning. Everything goes full circle, which goes to the beginning. Who owns this water? Who owns this tree? Who owns this land? And when a person can claim that it belongs to a man, or it belongs to a city, or it belongs to a group, then you no longer think for yourself. Because these groups, these men, these cities, these people were not here before these things that you see. So, like I said, I want to leave you with the ancients, because the ancient people were so far more technological than us. They traveled throughout space, something that, is being covered up today, which is the greatest atrocity to mankind. To say that we're the ones that have all the answers when we are dumber than a bag of nails when it comes to the grand scale of things. So for all the people out there who are chasing after materialism, this is what I say in my videos to walk away from, and be in tune with who you are, and to know yourself and how you fit into all of this. Because life is short. So I want everyone to have an awesome day. And for all Americans, as well as all people around the world, we have to work together. We have to stand in solidarity. As far as the people in Colorado, as far as the people in Atlanta, as far as the Latin mothers, Hispanic mothers who are losing their children, being targeted by Latino policemen, killed. We have to stand in solidarity with those people. As long as we are divided, we are not one nation. And And in our Pledge of Allegiance, it says one nation under God. We are not one nation when we say, oh, that's just too bad for those people. That's just too bad for those people. When these things happen, all colors, all races, and all people should come out. And this is why I always say in my videos, I say good morning to everybody, no matter who you are. Because at the end of the day, forget about America. Forget about all these separate countries. We are human beings. That is our role, and that, to me, will never be diminished. So you won't diminish my intellect. Don't allow it to diminish your intellect. So everyone, it's a beautiful day. It was kind of chilly out this morning. I want to get this video out to you. I want to thank the new subscribers. Sharon Katie, thank you for subscribing. Pedro Gomez, thank you as well. You know, we new subscribers, and I'm so happy that, you know, that our viewers have raised up to 150. We don't have 150 subscribers, but the subscriptions are going up shorter and shorter, so that you can get this message directly as soon as they come out. For the people that are on Facebook, I pulled away from Facebook. Really, not to say that I don't support Facebook, but I personally, I spend more time on YouTube because I want to deal in things that are more or less on the subject of this, to, you know, gain information from other people who promote the similar videos as to mine, that educate us, to allow us to think for ourselves and to motivate, you know, and to change the world around us, you know. And so if there are people that are on Facebook, you know, I know that I go on there, you know, once in a while and I say good morning to everybody. I will continue to do that. But as far as, you know, conversating, you know, back and forth, I really don't have that time for that, because even though I would like to deal with people personally one-on-one, you know, I can't do that because it takes away from the grand scale of things, which is the world needs people like me, and the world needs people like you. So I find that YouTube allows me to do that, where I can answer more serious questions, and it's Facebook also. If you have questions, you know, post them on my videos, and I'll give you an answer. I'll fact find, and I may even do a topic on it. So again, once again, everyone, have an awesome day. Have a beautiful day. Again, to all people around the world, no matter who you are, good morning. Have a beautiful day. Have an awesome day. Peace and blessings.
Oh